I'm still talking to Ben Habib from Reform UK and Mike Neville, former Met Police Detective Chief Inspector, about what we see as the epitome, the essence of two-tier policing in Britain. What happened to the white working class rioters in the summer? Many of them arrested, charged, convicted, in jail, literally within days. Whereas this incident, 3 coppers had the hell kicked out of them or beaten out of them, and here we are. That was on July the 23rd. Still no action. I say, Ben says, Mike says, we can see no other explanation for this reticence, this lethargy, than the fact that the 2 suspects, Muslim brothers, are Muslims, and therefore the authorities are always terrified of charges of Islamophobia. That is two-tier policing. Let me know what you think. 03444991000. Thanks for sticking around, gentlemen. Do you mind if I just quickly divert us on to the story of the day? Very interested, Mike, to get your take on Justin Welby, the Archbishop of Canterbury, who's resigned today, having admitted that for more than 10 years he knew at least of nefarious allegations against a man he knew quite well called John Smith, who was a sort of church barrister who ran these summer camps for kids and basically abused more than 130 of them in the most horrific way, a paedophile way. Now he's resigned. He said he's ashamed and he's going to reflect on all this. But if I knew about a paedophile who was abusing boys and I didn't tell the police for 10 years, wouldn't you want to feel my collar?
Well, I don't know what the crime would be by not disclosing it. I think there's just the fact that it just sums up what's happening in society, that those in authority, the establishment, feel they can cover up for people. I remember Norman Tebbit saying about how, the establishment do cover up for each other. And it is simply not good enough. And he, at least after being forced, he's done the honourable thing. But I've been involved in youth work for many, many years, and safeguarding of children is absolutely the most important thing ever. And the fact that the church has allowed this to happen is an absolute scandal. And what the police should look at, perhaps, is what was Welby's involvement? What did he know, and what did he not disclose? And this is something they could look into, and to say, look, has he aided and abetted this man? Has he assisted in the crime after the event? Is assisting an offender where, the usual thing is somebody burning somebody's clothes or something, they've done a murder. But did he, in fact, assist him in some way? Or whatever he did is simply awful. That it went on for so long. It's just beyond belief, isn't it?
Yeah, indeed. And Ben, your take, because of course Welby has admitted he knew about this back in 2013 and now says he should have encouraged a energetic investigation, but frankly did nothing. In the meantime, that allowed John Smith to carry on abusing more and more boys. And by the way, the nature of his paedophile abuse I don't want to go into, but it's horrific. I mean, it was torture, basically.
I think it's worth going into it.
Yeah, well, let's just your take. This is a very dark day for the Church of England, and I'm just wondering. I don't want to persecute a guy, but I'm wondering if Welby should just be allowed to resign and say, "I will reflect on this." Perhaps he deserves a bit more punishment.
I mean, I'm going to describe one of the crimes, if you don't mind me doing so.
Quickly, Ben, we haven't got too long, but go ahead.
Yeah, is beating a child with his pants down, using a cane so that he could feel the blood splattering over the back of his legs.
Just what I was trying to avoid, but well said.
But but people need to know.
Yeah, I agree.
This was grim, and he knew about it. And Justin Welby, I'm afraid, has done more for causes in which he had no interest, and absolutely traduced the Church of England. He's traduced almost. I mean, I'm fearing you'd probably end up with a libel charge. But do you remember the Dean of Trinity College endorsed the description of Jesus Christ as a transgender?
Yeah, all that nonsense. Welby presided over a mad kind of wokery.